Hi, thanks for stopping by. You can see I have a couple calendar snack windows open here. These are the event organizer dashboards with display data in them. This data comes from our API kit. This data was loaded with the personal calendars of Mandy on one side for the NBA and someone called football schedules at outlook.com for the NFL over here. So today is the 10th. I'm doing demos. On demo day, I try to keep these under 4 minutes. Let's get going. So what I'm going to do here is run you through the bulk engine. The bulk engine essentially is a demo for us to emulate the API kit at AWS. And our API kit, the way it works overall is with something we've built personally for sending calendar invites. So as I fumble through my data set here, I apologize. I should have been more organized. What I'm doing here is uploading a text file. This text file has calendar invite data in it. It essentially is email lists right here. So these are the email lists for the NBA side, and this is going to be the NFL side. So I'm going to click again. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to click Choose File. I'm going to scroll down, grab the text file itself, which is right here. I'm going to upload a list. That list, when I show it, is the same as this list over here. So I have 2 lists loaded into the API engine to send a calendar invite to the NBA games and to the NFL games. So how would you do that? Well, I'm going to scroll down. Over here, I'm going to pick the Bucks at the Celtics, and down here, I'm going to pick the Atlanta Falcons at New Orleans. So as you can kind of see in the parallel windows in the universe of NBA data and NFL data, I'm going to send 2 bulk calendar invitations of 11 for these 2 different games. This game data is loaded into the calendar snack engine. Now, as I get into it, I'm going to deep dive over here. I'm just going to run down this table. I'm going to say yes over here. And that's going to give the API the ability to send the calendar invites out to those 11 people for the NBA game. And then over to the right here, you can see I'm fumbling a little bit. I'm going to say yes to this engine over here. These are 2 separate engines running on AWS. And you'll see that I just sent out this particular calendar invite to these 11 people. So over on the left, in recap, I sent out a bulk calendar run to these people here for the Milwaukee Bucks at the Boston Celtics. And over here for the NFL for game day today, 11:10 at 11 a.m., Atlanta Falcons at the Saints. So that data now has hit a engine, and that engine is right here. And that engine is the API for, let's get right up in here. Okay, so this is the API I sent it to. So this API is a single event invitation send. And what it does, it actually sends data here specifically in this game day illustration for bulk calendar invite sending. It sent out the calendar invitations and requested the receipts, in which we actually have built this whole tech stack to, guess what, collect calendar invite data. So with that said, what I'm going to do is get back over here to the Safari and Chrome browsers for the NBA and NFL. And then I'm going to show you that in a live data set to the calendar client for Tom Hanchin at outlook.com, you'll see that Tom has received the bulk calendar invites from this list here. So specifically, top of the box is what we want to look at. Top of the box here, on the NBA side, you receive one for the NBA. It's right there. If I was to double click it, there's the data there. He's going to accept that game. And then from the other calendar side of the bulk engine, he received one for the Atlanta Falcons. It's right here. He's going to click here. He's going to RSVP by saying yes. Now, on the back end, what we're doing is actually collecting the data. And I'm going to move out the end user portion of this demo, i.e. the calendar invite being sent to somebody downstream. And when I move back up the demo stack here for these independent games, you'll see that I'm actually now collecting data in our dashboards. So if I go here to get reports, you'll see data over there. And if I go over to the top of the game stack for the NFL, and I say get reports, you'll see that these thermometers are essentially collecting data off the grid. So we're collecting the calendar responses from the NBA, and we're collecting calendar responses for the FB or the football schedules for the NFL over here. So you can see over here, I sent out a total of 7,000 invitations. And over here, I've sent out a total of 826. You'll see the response rates up here. We're actually collecting the high fidelity data from the calendar clients right here. You'll see them right there. And then over here on the NBA side, you'll see them over here. That's the end of the demos. I'm probably coming up on 4 or 5 minutes. Thanks.